it's about this time of year that you get the extremes of emotion. So you'll get people happy and celebrating, and families loving each other and spending time, and friends having parties, and couples making memories, and people looking up for the first time, and but then you also get arguments and fighting between families. During family gatherings, you'll get friends arguing when they're drunk, or because they can't make each other's appointments or care enough, whatever the reason. Or you'll have relationships breaking down. Or they're called near hits and misses. When you go out for a good night and somebody tries it on with you and you turn them down and they get the fucking arse on, and it's called a near hit and miss because you could have nearly ended up with somebody like that. And those arguments end up happening outside, and you can hear both. You can hear people being really happy and laughing and singing and giggling and joking, and you can hear people slamming doors and shouting and smashing things. And then there's the other bit, the ugly bit. We've just done the good, we've just done the bad, we're now going to do the ugly. We got people who are alone. You don't hear them. And they could be homeless. They could have fled domestic violence. They could have lost everything in a flood or a fire. They could be old and have outlived everybody. They could be grieving their family, their friends, their husbands, their wives, their twins, even the pets. They could even grieve their pets because that was the friends that they had and they're not there. And you don't hear them. I like hearing people happy. I can hear shouting outside and slamming. It puts me on edge. And whilst I talk about celebrating Christmas alone as being a sad thing, some people find it a relief. Because it's safe. I remember being in situations where it was shouting and slamming and fighting. And I remember times when I were happy with people. But I think this year I feel relieved that I don't have either of those extremes. There might be a bit of grief still in there. But grief don't leave anyway, so it's not like any different from any day, you know. It's the same. But I would still choose to be alone than have all the chaos from all the other extremes. If you have high highs, you are going to have low lows. And I'd rather just not have any extremes. So I'm relieved. Despite hearing shouting outside that's putting me on edge. I'm relieved that it's not me or my life again. Yeah. I'm relieved. Relief. It's a weird feeling. I have not felt it before. I think this is me recognising I am still dealing with the stress that comes from hearing it and memories and stuff. But I think it's the first time I'm feeling relief because it's not happening to me. Which can only be a good thing. So I feel much better about this Christmas. Even if it's me on my own, I still feel better. Sometimes it's better to be on your own, isn't it? Than something like that as an alternative, you know. Feels strange, but it like good, if you know what I mean. Not what's happening out there is not good, but relief of being in here and it not being me is good. But it just reminds me every year. You hear it every year. And I think this is like the first time where it's not. I've not been included in all of that. First time in 35 years, I've not been included in extreme emotional, social scenarios. And I think I like it like this. This feels better.